Steve Massey, Ashton and Blackwell 0, Helston 5. Good to be back.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. For the guys that are probably unaware, and it's just been a close knit group, and only the group has known really. I have been away from the team for the last 2 games. It was a family issue with my boy, who's recovering well, and he's doing fine. I'm very, very proud of him. I know football's my life, and I've had plenty of heroes with George Best and fortunate to play with him. But my youngest boy, what he's gone through, he's my hero, and of course my 2 boys are. So it was nice to be back in here. It was nice. I said that in the dressing room before the game. The boys have just said there, nice back, and it is. You feel that. I've missed that. To be fair, I was a little flat, just because the week's just been so surreal, to be perfectly honest. Spent most of it in the hospital with my boy, but say he's fine now, and it was a real nice a nice fillip for to finish what has been really quite an emotional week, and so to go in here and convincingly in the end. If you'd gone away from here after 20 minutes and you had to go, and then you came back within the last half hour ago, you wouldn't have really recognised the score, because to be fair, Blackwell played very, very well. They caused us a few problems of our own making. We were far too hurried on the ball, and we'd gone back and pressed the ball, won it back, and then it was like, oh, we got to do this quickly, and we just have to take a little bit more time on the ball. And when we did, you saw in the second half, just where we passed, and we created so many chances. I was really so sorry. I was jumping up myself, thinking that Sam Buckley had got his first goal. I've seen it, particularly the one when he's gone down into the area. He's got the angle, and he's curled him, and I've seen him curl so many balls in there for the under 21s, the under 18s, particularly at Helston. I thought, go on, stick it in, Sam. He was going, just went wide of the post. He turned, took on his chest and volleyed, and the keeper made a fantastic save for him. He couldn't have hit the volley anymore, so he's still waiting. But that was the only really sort of, you could say, could it have got any better? Yes, Sam might have gone and scored. But all right, it was a real team performance. Everybody put a shift in. Stuart Bowker worked his socks off up front, and he'd done the job for us in there. Matty Bye worked very hard in the middle of the park, and Tyler Elliott again was super in that day. Shans, Reece Shanley put a great shift in. It was. I know he'd made his debut first, but it was his debut in front of me, and it was the first time I'd played him with him in my team. But Harrison Jewell, I thought Harrison Jewell was exceptional. He read the game well. He was never flustered. He was composed. He was calm. I gave Ryan Beattie a little rest. He's struggling with his knees, so I gave Ryan a little rest. That's why then Harrison came in there, and he did superb. He was my man of the match, to be perfectly honest. I thought Harrison was fine. And Ryan Turner. Ryan Turner, I thought Ryan was exceptional. He's played in a little wide role for us today, and his 2 goals were just superb. You'll see them on the highlights. They've got to be seen. He has pace, poise, composure, and then he finishes really well. He had a super game, and I just said to I was going to say young Billy Tucker. He's been around for years, but people think, oh, he's still young. Blimey. But young Billy I thought he had his best game for a long time. It absolutely, everything that was hit and played into him stuck it did, and he jinxed and he turned. He gets a goal himself with his right peg as well. He did bobble in, but he gets a goal. So all round, it's going to be a nice trip back on the coach, which is always nice, and why we do the slog during the weeks and the pressure and of all the crap that goes around with team selection and getting the team together, make sure we got enough subs and the coaches in and things around. So it makes it all worthwhile when you come away from home. No matter where a team sits in the league, they're not a bad team, and they're just suffering perhaps from a little bit of confidence at the moment, but they're not a bad team. And then in the end, we'd absolutely just convincingly beaten them 5-0. I'm very pleased today.